Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to my afternoon stream. Savannah Pure. Welcome. It's me, Karisu, a VTuber nobody knows. At least, not yet. So, chat, as for tonight's stream, well, I was thinking of doing an art stream, and yes, we are doing an art stream. I know you. Really, you do? Where do you know me from? Wait, do you have Big Booba? Well, I don't know. You tell me. I mean, well, you're seeing me right now, so I I'm not sure if this qualifies as big or small or I don't know. Seems average size, I guess. I think. I'm not sure. But good evening, everyone! Welcome to my stream! Welcome to my art stream! Yes, I'm gonna be doing art more on Fridays now. And tonight's art stream is going to be... It's quite something. So, a curious thing that I wanted to tell you guys, chat. Do you guys remember the anime Soul Eater? We will ignore Alice for booba size. You were in yesterday's chat, weren't you? Let's go. But yeah, you could say my booba is average size at most. I don't know. But yeah. So, for tonight's stream, I have decided to do something I don't know. Lately I remember this one anime that I watched a long last time ago. You rated me yesterday, you forgot. Oh, you're Savannah Prior. I remember you. Yeah, you're the one that defeated the Gormagala. Yes, now I remember. I forgot. I was so focused on other stuff in the background that I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. But hey, congrats on defeating the Gormagala and the Frenzy Blangonga. I love Monster Hunter. I should get back to it. You rated me yesterday. You forgot. I'm sorry. My memory's not that good. Don't threaten me with the Digo. Unfortunately, we had to ban someone yesterday because they were saying some out of pocket shit. So where were we? Oh yeah. So I remember I was watching this one anime. We should hang in Monster Hunter. Yeah, we should, but the thing is, I think I'm a little bit rusty. It's been a while since I haven't played it. I think the last monster that I ever hunted was Omega. It's the last monster that I hunted, and I said I'm not doing any other quests until I have its full gear, like fully upgraded and everything, because I wanted to make an armor set with it. So that's the reason as to why I haven't even touched any other monster, because I want to fully upgrade my Omega gear. But yeah, we should play Monster Hunter sometime. So the anime that I was watching a long time ago, I remember this one anime called Soul Eater, right? You know, I remember that they had like this cool thing that some of the characters in the anime turn into weapons and stuff. What game is that? Oh no. Soul Eater is not a game. It's an anime. It's an anime that I've watched a long time ago. So that anime is something that it had that was kind of cool is that people turn into weapons and stuff. It was a cool concept. And I'm like, huh, not many anime do that nowadays, and it's kind of strange. But yeah, that's when I remember that anime and it clicked. So I said to myself, huh, wait. Oh, what monster? What monster? Okay, Omega is a monster that was made as a collaboration. You have ADHD? No worries. I have ADHD as well. I was the type of person that literally stared at the chalkboard when I was in school. Like I was daydreaming on the chalkboard, and then the teachers had to be like, "Chris, Chris, wake up!" I'm like, "Ah, what happened? You were daydreaming." I was like, "Oh, sorry about that." And everybody in class thought I was weird because of that. But anyways, Omega is a monster that was introduced in Monster Hunter as a collaboration between Final Fantasy 14 and Monster Hunter. The reason why the collaboration is even possible is because both directors of both games are actually pretty good friends. So they said, hey, if I ever direct a Monster Hunter game, you gotta bring one of your monsters from your game. So that's the reason as to why in Monster Hunter World we got Behemoth, and in Monster Hunter Wilds we have Omega. And then in Final Fantasy 14, in the MMO itself, we have Rathalos on, I think it was the second expansion, that being Stormblood. And on the latest expansion, which is Dawn Trail, we have the, what's the name of the, oh right, we have Arkbeld. Yeah, we have Arkbeld in the latest expansion. Friend was fighting it. Wait, you mean Omega or which one? Because here's the funny thing, by the way. I remember that I kept saying to people, if you guys are gonna fight Omega, remember the most important thing. Please remember Larboard Starboard. So, for context, if you ever fight against Omega, yeah, Omega insta-kill mode. If you're not fully geared, then yeah, he's gonna insta-kill you. But if you have like a heavy weapon or a weapon with a shield, you should be able to parry its attack somehow. So the thing about Omega, yeah, he is challenging. I'm not gonna say he's impossible and throw a tantrum like everybody else, but he is challenging. So I will admit, he's quite challenging. So about Omega. Omega himself, he has these two moves. I think it's one of them is called Larboard Wave Cannon, and the other one is Starboard Wave Cannon. Those are literally ship coordinates. Starboard is usually right, Larboard is literally left. So whenever you see in the, because you know that there's always text boxes on the right side of the screen when you're playing Monster Hunter. So if you see Larboard, you know he's gonna attack left. And if you see Starboard, he's gonna attack right. On his left and his right, by the way. So do remember those moves because they're gonna be extremely important in the Omega fight. And believe me, those moves hit extremely hard. And if you manage to survive the thing somehow, you're gonna get afflicted with burn. So yeah, it's not an easy fight. It's not, again, it's not impossible, but it's not easy either. What's even funny is that I remember that a lot of people were complaining about Monster Hunter being too easy, and then the developers listened, and they made Omega extremely amped up. Like Alice with her chancla. Yes, like a Latino woman with a chancla, which has 100% accuracy. I'm not kidding when I'm saying that. The moment that the moment that a chancla is wielded by a Latino woman, you have 100% accuracy. Guaranteed every time. You could be literally on the other side of the street and the chancla will still hit you. Hey, that's the reality of the chancla. It's a powerful weapon. So, what we're gonna be doing today, Chad? I mean, people should shut up. Monster Hunter Wilds was the only fun game. Monster Hunter Wilds is extremely fun. Like people just, how should I say? It's just the difficulty itself. That they're not satisfied with the difficulty, and I'm like, but the difficulty is fine. It's perfect. The monsters were difficult, but not impossible. So the thing about the game was that people were complaining that the game was too easy, and then, oh, you couldn't play World? World was a whole different beast altogether. There was one monster in World that was a pain in the ass, and that was the, what was his name? I forgot. It was a Witcher monster, but I forgot his name. Especially Iceborne. Ooh, Iceborne was pretty good. So, the thing about Monster Hunter World is that people were complaining that the game was too easy. And then the developers listened to them and they were like, oh, you say our game is too easy, huh? All right, let's see Let's see you fight against our collaboration with Final Fantasy 14 when we introduce Omega. And the moment Omega set foot into that game, people started complaining that the game was too hard. And then I was here like, wait a minute. Is the game too easy or is the game too hard? Make up your mind. Which one is it? It's funny. It's really funny. Like, what? Is it easy or is it hard? Like, we're sorry. It's too hard because we can't defeat Omega. Yeah, those broken ass builds are not. I can only save you so much. Not after the newest monster. Oh yeah, and the Omega fight forced you to use the soul of the Pictomancer, which was pretty cool. I like Pictomancer. I really do. So what are we gonna be doing today, chat? So today we are going to be drawing, but we're not just gonna be drawing whatever we want. We are gonna be drawing something different. Let me put myself in my corner so that you guys can enjoy the stream. Let me check how my screen's looking like. So what we're going to be doing, chat, is that we are going to be doing this. So if you guys see this thing behind me, this is called the Wheel of Names. And what we're going to be doing, chat, is that we are going to be spinning this wheel. And there's a lot of names here. Whichever name pops up on the wheel, that is the VTuber that we are going to be drawing as a weapon tonight. Granted, we do have to shuffle the names. Let me copy the names just in case something happens to them. Is this a shuffle button? Yeah, it's a shuffle button. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be shuffling these names, and whichever VTuber pops up in the screen right now, whichever name pops up, that is the VTuber we're gonna be turning into a weapon tonight. And we got a lot of them. And yes, I am also on that list. I also decided to turn myself into a weapon. In case it ever comes to that. Alright, you guys ready? I'm gonna spin the wheel soon. Whichever VTuber pops up is the first weapon that I'll draw. It's gonna be a cool challenge though. Because I don't even know what type of weapons they would be. Meaning I have to be extremely creative. All right, chat. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna click the wheel, and we're gonna see the very first name. 3, 2, 1. Which one is it? I'm scared. Oh. Are we drawing Kuro first? Oh no, we're drawing Nano. Okay, so the very first VTuber that we are going to be drawing as a weapon tonight is going to be none other than Nanoless. Nanoless is an artist VTuber. Let me get a reference. So yeah, some of them are extremely obscure names, but you'll get to see them soon. I'm not friends with them, unfortunately. Well, with some, I'm not friends with some of them, unfortunately. I mean, I wish. I mean, hey, Iron Mouse was in that list. I wish to be friends with Iron Mouse someday, okay? But let me take this the screen off so I can move to the. I only know Lieutenticles. Oh yeah, she was in that list. But unfortunately, I was not lucky enough to get her name on the list. So tonight's VTuber is gonna be Nanoless. Who's gonna get a weapon. But I need to know exactly what type of vibe do they give. So what this means, chat, is that I'm going to need your help when it comes to designing a weapon. You guys are going to be participating and helping me tonight. Okay, so Let me change the screen for you people at home, for you lovely people at home. Let me change the window capture. Also, sort of personally, because we're friends, but I never watch the rest aside from YouTube Shorts. It's okay. There are times when people don't even watch the streams themselves, and they prefer watching the YouTube Shorts. Because at least you see their yeah, you see, how should I say? English not Englishing. So at the very least, you see stuff. You see some stuff that they can do from time to time, even when they're not streaming, which is cool. Where in the world is the wait? Did I lose my? Oh, I think it's game capture. Oh yeah, it is game capture. I am so stupid. I am so sorry, Chad. You guys cannot see the screen, right? The Clip Studio Paint screen. You guys cannot see it. Damn. Wait a minute. I mean, it's Clip Studio Paint. It should be able to be seen. What? Don't tell me I'm having technical difficulties already. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my god. I was about to have an aneurysm. So, let me get a reference real quick. For who are we going to be drawing today? I was about to have an aneurysm. All right, nanoless. That's the model we're gonna be drawing. Model. My goodness. I can't seem to find the model. Oh, I found it. Let's go. So, there we go. Wait, which one is it? This is a problem with drawing artist VTubers. They have so many models. It's overwhelming. Oh, I found the most recent one. Well, it doesn't matter what type of model we see because we're gonna turn VTubers into weapons anyways. So we need to find exactly what type of weapon vibe do they give. I don't want to make the same repeated weapon because then it'll be everybody complaining like Smash Brothers with too many swords. Too many fire emblems, too many swords. Oh, they're all the same. All right. I found a good reference point. So this is Nanoless. This is the VTuber that is going to be turned into a weapon today. So we're gonna have to match the aesthetic. We're gonna take some of the colors on the VTuber avatar, and we're gonna turn it into a color palette. And we also have to see the models so that we know exactly what type of vibe we're going for. All right, let me get the eyedropper tool. Is it called the eyedropper? Yeah, it's called eyedropper. So yeah, this is Nanoless, artist VTuber. As you guys can see, there's her avatar, pretty adorable, pretty cute. I have a question, Chad. This type of VTuber, what type of vibe do you guys think that this VTuber gives? Yeah, she cute. Like okay, so I have a question. So when it comes to Soul Eater, you guys know the anime Soul Eater, right? In Soul Eater, there's characters that turn into weapons and stuff. If she got turned into a weapon, what type of weapon would she be? That's the real question. I don't want to make two scythes because I already have a character that I want to turn into a scythe. Should this be dual blades? I'm thinking dual blades, but I don't know. Oh, and we can include the logo. Oh, we can include this logo too on the weapon. Oh, that's gonna look cool. Okay, you know what? That's gonna look cool. Yo. These VTuber designs are sick. We can include this logo on the weapon itself. Maybe on the blade itself. That'd be cool. Should the blade be the same color as this one, like a violet black or something? Probably. Oh, there's ribbons too. Again, I don't think a katana would be. Yeah, I don't think a katana would be good for this one. I think I need to think of something. Chat, what weapon do you guys think fits Nano? I'm trying to think, but the first thing that comes to mind is a scythe and a katana, and I really do not want to make too many katanas. The good thing about this is that we can turn all three designs into one. I feel that that will be the right way to approach it. But first, let me get the eyedropper too, so we can pick up the colors. So there's hot pink here. Let me grab my brush. That is way too small. There we go. Okay, that's the first one. That is the first color. What else we got? This violet black. And we have to make light tones too. So these colors that we're picking up, these are the base colors. We need to pick up lighter tones, and we have to pick up dark tones as well. Okay, we have purple black. We have magenta pink. Is that even magenta pink, or is that reddish pink? I think that's reddish pink. I just realized the design on the ribbons, and oh my god. That is gonna be extremely difficult to replicate, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is the color of the This is the color of the ribbons. What other color do they have on their... What other color do they have on their VTuber? So, okay, we have violet black, and then we have pitch black. Yeah, let me pick up the pitch black. Let me place the pitch black right over here. Okay, so I got 3 colors so far. No, scratch that. I have 4 colors so far. But the problem is the aesthetic. What am I gonna go for? Oh, right, the hair color. Can't forget the most important thing. We have white turning into pink, white turning into black, and white turning into black with pink highlights on the back. I think that we should go for... I think this white. Yeah, we should go for this white. Assuming it's not the same color as the ribbon. Okay, it's not. It's actually not. Alright, chat. We got the color palette. We should be good with this. This is the color palette that we're going to be using for the... Actually, hold on. Is this the same pink? If it is, then... Yeah, it's the same pink. It's literally the same pink. Okay, chat. We got the color palette already. Now we need to decide on what type of weapon we're gonna turn Nano. How about... I don't know. The thing is, the first thing that comes to mind is dual blades, but I'm not so sure. What do you guys think, chat? Do you guys think that dual blades should be... we should turn her into dual blades? I think maybe we should. I don't know. Yeah, I think we should. 1 second. Marrow, you know the reason why I banned you, right? You know what? No. No, you had your second chance. Sorry, buddy. Not happening. Definitely not happening. No, no, no. You are not going to this. You are not gonna weasel your way on my streams. Yeah, here, it doesn't matter how many accounts you make, I will always strike them down with the ban trigger. So yeah. I told you to be on your best behavior yesterday, and you still couldn't do something as simple as that. So that's the reason why I banned you. Because you couldn't be on your best behavior. And now you are gone. Sorry about that, chat. Just dealing with someone who is persistent, but that's fine. Okay. I feel like I don't know. We can turn the end of the we can turn the ends of the blades into brushes. Oh, that's cool. That is actually pretty cool. The rest of the blades can be turned into brushes. Why the hell didn't I think of that? But if I wanted to add like a charm in the end, then where the hell am I gonna place a charm? It's gonna be extremely uncomfortable to. I got it. I got an idea. We can turn the end of the sword, the end of one of the blades. We can turn it so that it should be like one of them should be a pen, the other one should be a brush. Okay, I think I can work with something on the dual blades motif now. Yeah, I think I see it. I see it. All right, let's do exactly that. Let's do the dual blade motif. Dual blades. Let's see what can be used as a dual blade. Those are cool looking blades, but I don't want my blades to be curved. I want my blades to be straight. Let's see here. Those look cool, but I think like there should be like a blade design that looks cooler. I don't want them to be bulky either. I just want cool looking blades. I'll work on the rest of the blades later. How many ribbons does she have? Only one. Okay. Yeah, only one ribbon. That was a curious question that I had. Let's see. Oh, those are some cool weapon designs. Oh, we can use. Oh, he's using silhouettes to make the designs too. Yeah, but those weapons are way too fancy. I'm not looking for fancy weapons. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something basic so that I can turn into weapons later. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for much. Actually, I think the only thing that I'm looking for now is the weapon, the blade itself. Yeah, it's literally the only thing that I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the blades, for the dual blades. The blade of the dual blades, the metal part. Definitely not those ones. Okay. But I want something bulky. I want something. Yeah, I want something that looks bulky on the weapons. And something that fits the vibe too. Those are dual blades from God of War? No, definitely not. We don't want to get strike with copyright shit. Oh, these ones look cool, but I would like them to be. Again, they're extremely curved. I don't want my weapons to be curved. That's the challenge that we have to deal with. And I don't want them to be too straight either. I want to make a design. I want to make a blade design that is extremely bulky. Right. There's Tengen Usui's blades from Demon Slayer as well that we can use for reference. Okay, those are not Tengen's blades. Okay, those are not Tengen's blades, but I love the design. We can use those as part of the. Yeah, we can use those as part of the mood board. I like these blades, how they look. What about Usui's? Something we can do is we can turn. No, that's definitely not those ones. I mean, we can make a combination of Usui's blades with yeah, we can make a combination of Usui's blades with these ones. Yeah. Let me place Usui's blades around here. It's cool because the cloth of the blades could be the same color as the hot pink, the magenta. Yeah, that can work. I think I see the vision so far. Yeah, I can see the vision. Okay, so we got dual blades. Two dual blades. Huh. How do we make the blades have horns in them? How do we do that? I also just realized that in the nano model, the horns get smaller every time. Oh man, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually funny. Okay. We got those. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna cook with this one. Hold on a second. Let me cook. Okay. I think there was a. I'm gonna use a reference from Final Fantasy. Fusion sword, because the fusion sword from Advent Children had lots of weapons in it. Like the fusion sword itself, it's a bunch of other weapons making the shape of a Buster sword. So let me see if I can find the blueprints for it. We can use one of those blades to make the. All right, let's see. What is going on? How many blades does? Yeah, how many blades does it take to make the fusion sword? That's my real question. Okay, let's see. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, wait. This is actually useful. Hold on. This is actually useful. Okay. Flip vertical, flip horizontal. No, we don't need to. We don't need to flip the. We don't need to flip these. Horizontal or vertical. This is perfect. Okay. So we should be able to use this weapon blueprint as a. Yeah, literally just as that, a freaking blueprint. Because here's the thing, chat. This weapon blueprint for the fusion sword, it shows you exactly how to build the damn thing. It literally does. So this is the sword itself with no attachments whatsoever. And it turns into this because it opens up. Then if you apply this blade to it, it turns into this. Then there's also two of these, which are saw blades. I like to call them saw blades because they look like saws. Look, kind of reminds me of Inosuke's blades as well. Although this came first before Inosuke's blades. You apply the Inosuke's blades, and then it turns into this. It turns from this to this. And then you place the little swords, the ones on the side, and then it turns into the full-on fusion sword. I think this is one of the I think that this is one of the coolest weapons that has been created in Final Fantasy. It's a shame that we cannot use the fusion sword unless you're playing Smash Ultimate. But the one weapon I want to concentrate today, the one that I am extremely focused on, it's these little guys. These are the weapons that I'm focused on because they're supposed to be dual blades, you know? So we're gonna be focusing on these type of weapons. Like I want my weapon to be this bulky. This is what I want. I want my weapon to be extremely fucking bulky. This bulky. And then there's one more thing that I want to add to it. I want to add an artist brush. Yeah, I feel like we should add an artist brush. Yeah, I want to add like a huge brush. Fantasy brush. Yeah, we should add like a. Oh, I am not looking for freaking. We can make the brush the same color as. Wait a minute. Wait, there actually is a reference that we can use. Yeah. Yeah, there's a reference we can use. It's literally the Pictomancer brush. Pictomancer brush. There's lots of brushes in Final Fantasy. Like, lots of them. But there is oh, I think I found it. No, that's the chocobo one. I don't want the chocobo brush. I want a regular ass brush. A giant regular ass brush. Because the purpose of what I want to do here, like the idea, actually let me. No, that's not the weapon. Let me put Tengen's weapons down here. There we go. So the idea is that the idea over here is that we hide a brush somewhere in between the blades themselves. Maybe we can make it so that instead of being this, like instead of looking like this, maybe the end of it could be like Chapman, welcome in. I'm so happy to see you branching out to other content. Yeah, we're doing art. We are turning VTubers into weapons. And the VTuber that popped up on the wheel is this one called Nanolist. For the idea that I'm going for in this one is that we're gonna turn this VTuber into dual blades, and I am making the mood board in order to come up with dual blades ideas. And we also have the color palette, which is down here. We have a lot of colors to work with. We have magenta pink, violet black, gray, actual black, and light gray. Those are the colors that we're going to be working on tonight for the design. And I am also getting a lot of weapons for reference. I got these weapons. I got Usui's weapons from Demon Slayer. I got the blueprints of the fusion sword. I got a lot of references. And right now I'm looking for a brush, but I'm not sure what brush should I be looking for. Because I want to find a regular brush. I don't want the brush to be fancy or anything. I just want to find a brush so that it's hiding in the weapon itself. Wait, is the music? Did the music stop? DJ, you can play the music. I don't mind. Yeah, you can play the music for tonight. Yeah. Sorry, DJ stopped the music for a hot second, but we got it. Okay. I think I found I found the brush. This is perfect. Let me place this in the mood board as well. That is a very small picture. There we go. So this is the brush this is what I want. I didn't want a fancy brush. What program are you using? I am using Clip Studio Paint. Well, in my case, I am using Clip Studio EX because, you know, I was forced to get Clip Studio EX in order for animation. So that is the reason as to why I have the EX version instead of the Paint version. The difference with EX and Paint is that in EX you can do animations. in with how many frames you want. It doesn't matter how many. With Paint, you can only do 24 frames of animation, and that's it. But yeah, the program is Clip Studio Paint. The good thing about Paint is that it's not. It's how much for the EX. The EX is extremely expensive. I don't remember how expensive, but I do remember that I bought it when it was at a Christmas special. Because when it comes to, it's a one-time purchase. Yes, it's a one-time purchase. Once you purchase Clip Studio Paint, you don't have to purchase it anymore. Unless you want to upgrade to EX, but yeah, it's also a one-time purchase. So again, no need to worry about it. Okay, so that's really cool. It's like DaVinci Studio. Yeah, pretty much. All right, chat. So we have a brush, and now we need to find the other thing, a pen. Pen. Not that type of pen. I want a fancy looking pen. What's the pen that is called whenever you're making fancy handwriting? What's it called? Is it a handwriting pen? Pen? Maybe? Handwriting pen. That is definitely not a handwriting pen. Fuck it. I'll just write fancy pen. I mean, it can work, but I'm looking for something basic. I'm looking for something extremely basic. Okay, I'm looking at some designs here, and some of them can work. I just want to see how the ooh. That's a reference. You guys can't see it, but let me. Yeah, there's a lot of things here that really need space and stuff. I place this one above Tengen Usui because we don't need Tengen. We just need his blades. So yeah, let me do that. Chat. This is a cool idea. You know why? Because what we can do for the blades is that the weapons are going to be dual blades. One of them is going to have a brush. The other one is going to have a pen. Like this pen right here. And the idea is that the blades themselves are going to have a compartment where you open it. And then when you open that compartment, you can have the brush itself in order to draw, or you can have the pen if you need to write. Brilliant! Oh, that's so cool. And the thing is, we have the design right here, perfect for it. Like, it's like it's a barrel-like design from the looks of it. Yeah, I think this can work. And as you can see, there is a logo on the pen itself, on the very end of the pen. That logo itself can be the logo that this VTuber has on her jacket. It could be this logo. Oh, that's so cool. That is very cool. Okay. Chat, I think it's safe to say that we finally have our mood board here. The only thing left to do now is to, well, we just need darker and lighter tones for our VTuber. What? Let me see. Oh. Chat, I have a problem. I have a huge problem for the color palette. I placed them on the wrong layer. My god. Chat, don't be an idiot like me. Separate your layers, but don't be me. I'm a professional idiot. I know what I'm doing. To some extent. Okay, let me make another layer. Let me get the eyedropper tool, and we're gonna turn this into probably a multiply layer. Let me see how multiply looks. Okay, multiply doesn't make that big of a difference. Let's try something else. How about darken? I don't see darken anywhere. No, that's color dodge. There's darken. Still see no difference. Okay. I have an idea. So what we can do is that we can take the color itself, go to the color wheel, and we can go 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it should be a darker tone. Okay, we got the dark tones. Nice. So we got the dark tone for magenta. I think we should place these above everything else so that they do not interfere. There we go. All right, we got the dark tone for magenta. Now we need to check for the light tones as well. So we're gonna go back to the color. Go back to the color wheel. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, chat. We have the 3 color palettes right here. It's pretty cool. And now we do the same for the other colors. We have all night. You guys don't have to worry. We literally have all night. Okay, so this is a little tricky because this is violet black. Lighter tone. 1, 2, 3. I don't want this to be too light either. 1, 2, 3. There is the light tone. And then 1, 2, 3. And here is the wrong brush. And here's the dark tone. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like this black is similar to this black. Or is it just me? I don't know, chat. I think I'm tripping. Alright, let's go back to the wheel. For this one, I think we're gonna have to go 1. There is the light tone. And then go back to 1. And there's the light tone. There we go. It doesn't necessarily have to be accurate, but there we go. Next one, we have black. Literally the color black. I think we should take the same approach that we're taking with violet black. And now we should only do 1. This is the lighter tone. Wait, no, this is the lighter tone. This is the lighter tone. And then 1. And this is the darker tone. Darker tones, I always place them above the colors themselves so that you guys can see exactly what they mean. The lower colors are the light tones, and the upper ones are the dark tones. However, on this one, hold on a second. I got a way to fix it. Vertical, there we go. Minor mistake that I did with the tones on that one. And lastly, for this color, the light tone is literally just the color white. So we're just gonna go 1 for the dark tone. Wait, no, that's the dark tone. That goes up. 1 for the dark tone. And then go back to the wheel. It's not gonna be noticeable, but 1 for the light tone. Actually, yeah, it is noticeable. Wait, what? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, it's like some sort of pearl white. Okay, chat, we have our color palette. Okay, we got our color palette. Nice. And now that we have this, I'm gonna save the mood board just in case my computer crashes and somehow I lose it, which honestly will be worst case scenario, but I hope it doesn't happen. Where exactly am I supposed to save this exactly? Let's see here. This PC, this one, temporary hard drive. Oh, that's right. I don't have a folder that says mood boards. I should have made a mood board folder when I had the chance. Okay, got the Clip Studio format version, which is the only thing I need. I don't need the rest. I just need the Clip Studio format. And now that we have this mood board, chat, now comes the best part. Designing the weapon itself. So as you can see, we have the full mood board, and now we get to creating. So the first thing that we need to do for this to even work, we want to pick up a dark color. Is this the, yeah, that's the darkest one we got. But before we do that, we need to check the measurements of each weapon. So what we're gonna be doing is that I want my weapons to be this bulky on the blades. This is the type of bulk that I'm looking for the weapons. However, for the handle, I want them to be this thin. Not this long, by the way. Like, what the hell did I... Oh, okay. So I don't want my handles to be this long. I want the handles to be maybe a little shorter. Kind of like this. These are longer. These are shorter. Because the reason why I want the handles to be medium-sized is because we need to find a way to cramp the brush into the weapon itself. So that's the reason as to why I want these handles right now. I'm gonna use a pen as a reference or a brush. I mean, I can just use my brush that I'm using for Clip Studio to see how many inches is this. Okay, so oh right, I have my ruler. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. I was about to say I hope I do not lose my ruler because that would be horrible. Okay, how many inches is this? So so I am measuring my pen and it is 6 inches. Okay, you should be able to wield a weapon that is 6 inches, so that's fine. Because I am holding my pen as if it was a weapon, as if it was like the handle of a weapon. So did I just cut myself with my own ruler? That's crazy. I'll be fine. I'll deal with it later. So that means that this part, let me get the color green. So this part right here is 6 inches. Oh my god, okay, that's a very thick brush. Okay, so 6 inches on the handle itself, but what about the blade? Let's see. So the blade itself, if this weapon is considered 6 inches, okay, we can multiply this 6 inches. Wait, did I place them in the wrong? Did I place them on the wrong one again? That's unfortunate. I placed them on the wrong layer again, but that's fine. Because I can always make a new layer. Okay. We just need this. We just need the handle. This part we're not counting because that is where the compartment of the weapon is gonna be. So we made this. And this is 6 inches. Six IN. There we go, 6 inches. Okay, so if this is 6 inches, how long is the blade actually? Well, that's a good question. What we can do is that we can copy paste the same layer And then we can always measure the blade itself. So that's 6 inches. Okay, wow. So, and this is counting the hilt of the blade, by the way. So it's not like it's just the blade itself that we need to calculate. Okay, it's bigger than 6 inches. That at least we know. Peanut Butter Pop 69, welcome in. We're turning VTubers into weapons, and the VTuber we're turning into a weapon is Nano. We're gonna turn her into dual blades, and right now I'm just getting the measurements of the blade itself. What's bigger than 6 inches? I don't know, the blade of the weapon. Okay. Sorry about that. But we're just measuring the blade itself right now. We're just measuring how big is the blade. Okay, so oh wow, wait a minute. Okay, so the hilt is 6 inches, but the blade itself is 18 inches. It's 18 inches. At least we have the measurements for the blade. And yes, this also includes the hilt. Like the blade itself, we're counting the hilt as well. Because this is extremely important, because now we just make another one, and now we calculate the hilt of the blade, which is this one right here. So now let's see. Now we just need to measure this part. Why did I choose that yellow? No, I can't see anything with that yellow. I need a darker yellow. I need like a mustard yellow. There we go. So yeah, there we go, and then we do this. And we got the measurement of the hilt. Now the question is, how big are those measurements exactly? We're just gonna copy paste it, place it next to the 6 inches over here, and we're gonna measure it again with the pen itself. I can't believe I have to take the ruler again. So 6 inches. That means that if I cut this in half, the hilt would be about, let's see here. The hilt will be 2 inches if that's the case. Because I am measuring them right now, so let me place my ruler somewhere nearby that where I can pick it up later, because I know that this is gonna be extremely, and I mean extremely important. Let me place it over here. Okay. My blade just fell to the ground. Lovely. Okay, so this part right here, not that one specifically. We can get rid of this. We don't need to measure that. However, this is 2 inches. Chat, we got the measurements. We got the blade measurements. Let's go. So we got the blade length. Now we need to know the blade thickness. This one specifically. This is not easy at all. This is not easy. However, I have an idea. I'm going to do a copy. Okay, and I'm gonna copy this blade, because this is the type. I want my blade to be this thick. The yay thick. Then which one is this out of all of the? I'm trying to find exactly which layer is it. I don't want to pick up the wrong layer like I always do. Okay, found the layer. We place this one over here. Yeet. Don't worry. This will be fixed soon. Because we can always use the opacity tool in order to give us a guiding hand. Okay. I want the blade to be the exact. Let me place the tip here of the blade. I think I made it way too big. Yes, I did. Let me make that a little smaller. No, now I made it smaller. Trying to align it there. There we go. Okay. Okay. We have the blade itself. We have the. I think it's a little off. Yeah, let me try to. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say the blade seems a little off because we needed to align it. We needed to place it in the middle. Okay, we have the blade itself. We have the length. We have the hilt length, and now we need to know the width. Let me make another layer. This time, I'm going to mark it in red. And just like the weapon itself, okay, this is definitely bigger than 2 inches. So if that is bigger than 2 inches, then that means that this is bigger than... I think 3 inches is how thick the sword would be. Or maybe... No, that's definitely not 4, is it? Let me check. Holy shit, it's literally half of 6. That's 5 inches. Okay. Okay, so this blade is 5 inches wide. If you guys hear dogs in the neighborhood, then yeah, those are my neighbor's dogs. Hearing the Gamblers Walk district, yeah, you guys are gonna hear some wild shit happening. Okay, chat, we got it. We got the measurements. So it turns out that our blade is going to be 6 inches on the hilt. In total here, which would be the blue layer, which is this area right here. Wait, did I place them? I was gonna place them in the wrong layer. So this area right here, counting the hilt, because that is where the blade usually supposed to go. So this blue area is gonna be 18 inches. Measurements ain't easy. All right, so the blade itself is 18 inches long. The hilt is 6 inches long. The hilt, wait, no, that's the handle. The handle is 6 inches. The blade is 18. The hilt is 2, and the reason why the blade is wide, when it comes to being wide, the blade is 5 inches wide. Wait, wait, is that right? No, because half of this will be 3 inches. So it's not even, no, yeah. Chat, I'm stupid. I am very stupid. Half of the blade should be 3 inches, not 5 inches. Don't do like me, chat. Don't do like me. That's 3 inches. It's supposed to be half of it. I am so unbelievably stupid. Okay, chat. Now we got the measurements. For real this time. Now that we have the measurements for the blade, now we need to think about the one difficult thing about it. The design. How in the world are we gonna design this blade? So I know I wanted the blade to look like a combination of all three blades, but I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna have to because I still want the blade to feel bulky. You know, like I really want the blade to feel bulky. I don't want the blade to feel thin. The reason why I want the blade to feel bulky is just to have an excuse to have this logo on it. That's literally the only reason why. Just so I can include the freaking logo. I think even the hilt can be the logo, but no, I don't. No, I have a better plan for the hilt. Yeah, I definitely have a better plan for the hilt. I feel like for the hilt, we can include the horns. I think that'd be perfect. Yeah, we should do that. And now that we have everything, all we have to do now is just design the freaking blade. All right, give me the measurements. Give me the power. 6 inches. Let me get the measurements. Where's the measurements layer? All right, I found it. So this is the hilt of the blade. We're separating them by parts, by the way, so that it's easier. 18 inches. This is the blade itself. We're forming them like a freaking Lego. I think my biggest fear for the blade is that it ends up curved. I think that's my biggest fear, yeah. And then, oh. DJ, did you just stop? Yeah, you did. Okay. Okay, then we have how wide is the blade gonna be? And we have the hilt, which is all right. Which one of you're holding the hilt? Wait, what? Did I copy it? I think I copied the wrong layer, chat. Oh, I can't believe I have to find them one by one. This blows. And before I place it on the wrong layer, imagine. Horrible. That'd be absolutely horrid. Where is it? I swear I had it around here. Found it. Oh my god, that was painful. We got it, Chad. No need to worry. We got the hilt. All right, chat. This is gonna be the blade itself, and now all we have to do is turn the blade. So that it looks somewhat presentable. And we have to make 2 of these, by the way. But that's fine. We can, we can always just copy paste it. Also, I do want these other weapons to have as a point of reference for what do I want the blade to look like. Or where's the fusion swords? There it is. Okay, there's the blade of the fusion sword. In case the blade doesn't align, we can always just enlarge the blade itself. This goes down here. This layer goes up here because that's where I'm gonna be designing the blade. Now, as you can see, the blade here does not align. So what we can do here is we can always use the free transform tool. But we're not gonna do that yet. Now we're gonna do it. There we go. And then we are gonna be making the blade this thick. Okay, this is how thick I want the blades to be. That's exactly how thick the blade is gonna be. We're not placing it on the hilt because the hilt is going to be another beast of its own. But this is an accuracy of what do I want for it. Now for the handle itself, I kind of like this one for the pen actually. Yeah, I like this handle for the pen. Oh, chat, I have an idea too. I have an idea that we can also, not only can the pen be in the compartment itself, but it can also double as a keychain as well. That would be cool. Pretty much this would have a hole in it, and then the hole would be the keychain. Actually scratch that because then it'll be complicated doing that. Or we can place the whatchamacallit. I think we should place the keychain where the compartment is, like where the little lid is. I think that will be better. That way you have incentive to pull the keychain out of the weapon. That's cool. Okay, I like that actually. What's the keychain gonna be? Well, I mean the logo is right there. It can be this logo. That's a keychain. Okay, so at least we have the measurements. And we can think of something. We don't even need this blade. We just need like an idea of what we want. Okay, so oh yeah, and we also have to play with the colors as well. That's right. We gotta play with the colors. I got an idea. This part of the blade can be pink, and then the upper part could be violet black. I think I'm starting to see the vision. On the hilt, we can have her ribbon. No, but I have another idea for the hilt. Yeah, actually, I think a ribbon would be a good idea for the hilt itself. Yeah. I do want the horns though. Yeah, I really do want the horns on the weapon. At least I want to have. No, I don't think it's gonna be good for the hilt though. I think the weapons could be good for maybe. Okay, how curved are those? How curved are the horns actually? Very curved. Okay, so the horns are not gonna be able to be part of the blade. We need them somewhere else. Hmm. Could be placed at the. They could be placed at the end of the blade. Yeah, at the end of the hilt. Okay, I got an idea. This can be the ribbon. Wait, but that's a keychain, isn't it? Looks like one. Yeah, this will be a part. This would be kind of like a keychain. Yeah. Okay, at least we have this part of the weapon itself. Let me see the weapons. There we go. I am not gonna take the hilt. This hilt, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna take its measurements. These ones are on the sides, and this one is are a little curved, so that's why I'm looking at these ones, not these ones. So let's see. Hado brush. Okay, we're gonna start deleting all of this so that we only have the hilt, which is what we want. I forgot that we also need to focus on the opacity as well, but this is what I need. This is what I need. I need the hilt. I don't care about anything else. I just want the hilt. Actually, I think I partially want the. Wait, do I have free transform? Oh no. I hope it doesn't crash. Okay, it didn't. Perfect. We have free transform, so that means that I can turn this a little longer. Yeah, this is fine. Actually, this is perfect. Yeah, this is actually perfect. Okay, maybe a little bit to the back. There we go. Hey, okay. Now that we have the hilt, we're gonna delete the rest of the picture. The hilt and the rest. I don't want this part on the blade, by the way. This is just me using it as an example. And I'm starting to get an idea of what do I want, at least. Ooh, the horns can be here. That's a good idea. The horns can be here on this part of the blade. That'd be... Wait, let me see your design. Maybe I got it. I got something to work with. Hold on. Let me see your design. I noticed that there's diamonds everywhere. Maybe we can work with something with the diamond motif. Oh, she has spikes as well on her... Is that her right foot? On her left foot. She has spikes too. Okay, okay. I feel that I got it. Chat. This thing, this can be the hilt. That can be the hilt of the blades. The spikes. I just had to look at the design. Literally see the grippers. But then I noticed the most important part, chat. This part right here. This part right here, it's what's gonna make or break the design. This is gonna be our blade hilt right there, right here. Ooh, that actually, now that I think about it, that will go so hard. A freaking hilt with spikes all over the plates. That's metal. That is metal as fuck. Holy shit. Okay. That is metal as fuck. Oh my god. We can work with this. And I think I have an object that is the form of spikes. I do. Oh, I actually do. How the hell do I open it? Well, how the hell do I open this though? How do I open a spike thingy? I have to drag it? Oh yeah, I do. Okay. We're not gonna have okay. Chat, we're not gonna have this amount of spikes. Jesus Christ, because this is a lot. Look at this shit. We're not gonna have this amount of spikes. We're just gonna have maybe like 2 or 3. Okay, maybe not 2 or 3, but we're gonna have a couple spikes in it. And then we rasterize the layer. So it's no longer that. Turn it around. Remember, kids, if you guys ever have trouble designing objects, do not worry about using 3D objects. It's not cheating. If the program encourages it, it's called exploiting, which is technically not cheating if you think about it, so you should be fine. This goes above the sword. This goes above this. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Chat, I'm starting to see the vision now. Yeah, I'm starting to see the vision. Although, I feel that the hilt itself could be... No, this should be smaller. Wait. Okay, it's this thick, yeah, but I feel that it's this thick. I cannot have free transform for whatever reason, which is... Oh, I don't want to scale and rotate. Oh no, I don't have free transform. I cannot. I cannot stretch this thing. Bummer. It doesn't matter. I got better plans. Wait a minute. Cut the entire... No, I don't want to cut the layer, the hell? Wait, but if I have this, why can't I rasterize it? That is very strange. Is it already rasterized? Yeah, it is rasterized. Convert layer. Okay. Delete ruler. We don't need a ruler for this thing. Oh, there we go. I got it, chat. I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I have no idea what the hell did I do, but It worked! It somehow worked! Okay, chat. I think I have an idea of how do I want this weapon to look like. And so far, I'm starting to see the vision, and I like it. I like it so far. Okay. I cannot believe, chat, that the most important thing that was missing was this. This was the thing that was missing. And it was literally located in the freaking grippers. Oh, and she has bandages too. She's got bandages too. This design's gonna go hard. Hold on a second. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking for real. Hold on. I do need the other weapons though. I do need some references. I got the Buster Sword already. Well, the Fusion Sword. My bad. Not the Buster Sword. What about the wait? Oh, there they are. I need to come up with a design for this. Okay. I don't care about the hilt. I just want the blade. Maybe a hole in the top. That could be that could be cool. I don't think a design. I don't think like a design like this one with the saw blades is gonna work. Personally speaking, at least. Yeah, I don't think the design of the saw blades is gonna work at all. But that's just me. And then the lower part could be the lower part could be this. Chat. Okay, this one has chains all over the place. We're not gonna have chains on this blade. Except for the keychain. So what we have here is an idea of what we want for what we want for the blade itself. The upper part, I really like the upper part here because the upper part has this little part on the blade. Like I like this curve. Like this curve on the blade, I really like this curve on the blade itself. And then on the lower part, you have this curve, which is a oh, right, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm stupid. Please help. What layer is this? Okay, none of these layers are doing anything. We can just delete one of them. So, this part of the blade, I like this part because it's like a crescent. This part is something that I like to call the crescent moon design. It's like a crescent moon on the blade itself. So if we were to apply the crescent moon, that will mean that it will be around here. Yeah, the crescent moon will be somewhere around here. That's a cool ass design, I'm not gonna lie. For a blade it'd be cool. But do I want my blade to look bulky or do I want my blade to look like a freaking scimitar? That's where the real question lies. Okay, we're getting ideas here, chat. We got the hilt. We got the handle. We got everything. And we even got the measurements for it, chat. And we still have a lot of time in the world. We don't have to worry about nothing. We are A-okay. Now what we need to do is we need to reduce the opacity of some of these items so that we can begin working. I'm not going to use this hilt, by the way. I just wanted the measurements. Because I have an idea of what am I going to make. Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got the blade. I feel like this part right here on the fusion swords, we can include her horns. Not the small ones though, not these ones, but these ones right here. I feel like these horns are perfect for the design. And we're also gonna take this logo as well because I want the logo to be visible on the weapon. Man, who would have thought that the one thing that the blade needed was literally just the freaking necklace, the spike necklace. Okay, those are the measurements. We're gonna need those soon. Okay, this has to go on 50 opacity. This also goes on 50 opacity. And this also goes in 50 opacity. Okay, I think we can take out the measurements because I know exactly. I at least I know exactly the measurements that we need. I have an idea of how do I want the blade to look. All right, gonna come up with a rough design first. I think out of these designs, the one thing I like this handle so much. Yeah, I really love this handle, especially this part. Like this handle right here for the pen, I like it a lot. And I think the end of it should be this over here. Yeah, it should be it. Yeah. All right, let me. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna come up with a rough sketch for this. No, it's too. That's too thick. Okay. We have this for the weapon. And then we have this. I think we should make this part first. And then we make we make where. Yeah, I think we should do it like that. Okay. It's not the best, but we got it. Remember, this is a rough sketch, by the way. So it's not supposed to be accurate. We're just doing our best. We're trying to come up with something first so that then we can turn it into something great. I feel like the necklace is a little off center. Yeah, the necklace is a little off center, so we should move this. There we go. Now that we got the necklace, remember it's okay if you need to use things like these for reference and stuff. It's not cheating if you're using if you're tracing references. Hell, the program itself encourages it, so. Let me get the more accurate. Let me get the more accurate brush, and I should reduce the size of this. There's better ways to draw these. To be honest, like, there's way better ways. You don't have to do it like I'm doing it. I'm just doing it like this because I'm not a masochist. I swear. I'm just testing the limits of the human body. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got the spikes already. Now we have to work on the other spikes. I think a good way to make these spikes, this is where we should add a ruler, actually. And let me get a ruler. Okay, then we do this. All right, chat. We got the spikes. Although I think the spikes would have been they don't supposed to be that curved. I don't think. Are these ones bigger? No, they should be smaller. Well, I'm drawing them wrong if that's the case. All right. I think I got them. And then we do this. Actually, wait. Actually, wait, that goes hard. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it actually goes hard. Let me see let me see how hers look. It's just a metal. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, it's thinner. It's thinner on the upper part. Okay, I see, I see. Meaning that instead of being like this, it should be like this. That's the eraser. Okay, wait a minute. This is actually starting to take shape. What the fuck? Let me see how it looks without all of these. Wow! Wow! I'm starting to like the sword more and more. The more process we go through into building the damn thing. Now for the blade itself, I have an idea of what am I gonna do. Oh, right, I forgot to turn off the ruler. We can maybe turn it into... Wait, no, because this is where I'm gonna place the horns. Wait a minute. Okay, that actually looks fucking cool. Holy shit. Yeah, but I feel like the weapons could the horns could be a little curvier. Yeah, they should. Okay, that actually goes hard. What the fuck? We can do something about the horns too. We can literally use a spray paint and paint the horns. Drawing horns is so fucking hard. Holy shit. I mean, the horn is good looking, but I feel it could be better. Yeah, it could be. It could look better than that. Yeah. Wow. Wait a minute. Okay. I think I have an. Wait a minute. I can always get a reference for it. Yeah, I can always get a... Really? It's that simple? I'm complicating myself here and it's that simple? All I had to do was just get a reference on ram horns. Chat, I am so unbelievably stupid. Oh my god. That is literally all I had to do, chat. All I had to do is just get a reference on ram horns and that's it. Wait, what the hell's going on with my screen? It's not displaying the right screen. What the hell? Hold on a second. All right, it was displaying the wrong screen. That's why. All right, chat. This is what we have so far. This is what we have so far. I'm literally trying to make something work here, but I guess I'm stupid. Let me turn this into another layer. I was hella confused because I was watching the stream on my phone and I was like, why is it showing just the necklace? I was hella confused. So we're gonna treat this circle right here. This is where the horns are. This circle right here is where the horns are gonna go. These horns that we see here. And the best reference is literally ram horns. And I'm just here breaking my head. How am I gonna put these horns on the blade? And then I literally just go to Google Images and I'm like, wait, ram horns are literally demon horns. It's literally one of the most popular horns in media. What the fuck? I just need a side profile. That's what I want. And as for the ram horns, I need horns that are extremely, I mean extremely curvy. Where the hell are those? I mean, those can work, but why do rams look so funny, chat? Rams just look so unbelievably funny. Alright, chat. We need to find a way to cram these horns into the weapon itself. Flip horizontal. So these horns, we need to find we need to place the horns on the little circle. No, that's too big. Still too big. They're way too big. Maybe we can place them in another... Oh wait, this can actually work. We just needed a different chat. We just needed a different angle. That's literally what we needed. We just needed to think on a different angle, and that's it. No, but then it would look weird, though. Yeah, it would definitely look weird if we do that. Okay, there we go. This is a perfect angle for the horns. Because now, we can use the layer. And do remember, we're not going to have to add the lines on the horns either. All we need is just the shape of it, and that's it. That's all we need. So just do this. And then from here, we do this. They have to be extremely sharp. That's why we're doing it. There we go. We don't need this image. We don't need this image anymore. So now we have the circle. And now we have the horn. DJ, did you stop the music? Yeah, you did. I was gonna ask, why the hell did you stop the music? I was vibing to it. Alright. Chat, we got the horn. We don't need to worry about anything else. Now that we have the horn, we can add all of the extra features that we want for the blade itself. And now for the first layer, we can start adding the blade, which we're gonna be adding right about now. And I think I know exactly what I want to add. No, that will not look good on the blade though. I want, because I still want this blade to be thick. That's the thing. I think I'll figure it out. I have to try with a circle here. Alright, let me see how this looks. We delete this. We do this. And then this part, we grab with the lasso tool. And we do this. Okay, that actually doesn't look too bad. That looks good. Okay. That's actually perfect. I feel like the hole could be bigger though. No, that's too big. Just right. All right, we got the perfect length for this blade. Perfect, perfect. Now that we have that, let's go back to designing the blade. Hmm. I don't think that this is the right one, the right choice for this part. I feel like this is the right choice for this part. Oh, that looks cool. Holy. Wait. Maybe a little bit to the back. That looks cool. Okay, that's perfect. And then we add the rest. This should have the straight line. Still think it needs to be smaller because that's gonna be a hassle. All right, let's try a crazy design. What else can we take from her design that we can use? I forgot the hair. I literally forgot the hair. Where are we gonna fit the hair in this design? Oh, this can be the agohe. The agohe is this little thing on the hair. Ow! Sorry, chat. My headphones just decided to cause havoc on my ears, like always. But hey, it's something that I gotta deal with, you know? Okay, it hasn't crashed yet. I was afraid it would. I don't think that. Wait, what am I doing? Wait. Yeah, what am I doing? Should be working towards this. Oh, that's tough. Oh shit, that's tough actually. Wait a minute. DJ, did you stop the music again? Yeah, you did. DJ kind of lagging tonight. Yeah, DJ, you are lacking. Everything all right, buddy? Okay. Let's try this. I mean, it could be better. The sword itself could be better. Because I really want to place this the emblem on the sword itself. Maybe I should add another one of these to the sword. I think I should. Let me try. Okay, that actually doesn't look bad. What the hell? Shall we have like little, because she does have little horns. Maybe we should add the little horns too. And of course, we need to copy and paste the part of the blade. At least the bottom part. Meaning that if I have the eraser, this leaves. The upper part has to go. It only leaves the bottom part. Actually, that does not look bad at all. What the fuck? Okay, Loki, I actually like this. Yeah, this looks pretty good. So far, looks pretty good. The only part that I have issues with is this part, I guess, and this part over here. Those are the only parts that I have issues right now. I think, yeah, honestly, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do anything there. The rest of the sword is alright. DJ? Chat, I have a problem. DJ is lacking right now. And then for the eye. Okay, so it's two curved lines. Got it. Let me see this cursed lines. How many swirls is it? Okay, 1, 2.5. So it should be 1, 2. It should be 1, 2.5. I make it right? Yeah, I did. And then the triangles. Two triangles to it. We should add two triangles to it. These ones are color black, or the color that we use, which is going to be gray. And then this part is going to be deleted because we're going to have to use we're going to make another triangle. Let me do that real quick. That's somehow how it looks to some extent. I think that the circle in the middle could be bigger. Yeah, I think that could be bigger. Make it bigger. Okay, I think we should be fine for now. Move this over here. We should move this here, actually. Yeah, it makes sense if it's over there, over the way over here. Yo, wait a minute. Okay, let me take these references off. Chat. Low-key, these blades look kind of sick, but we need something else. This part's over here. Need to be deleted. Wait, that's layer 2. Layer 1. These parts look extremely cool. What? Maybe we can add the diamonds. Yeah, because she has a diamond motif everywhere. We can add diamonds to the blade itself. I feel like we should. Yeah, we should do that. Maybe we should add like 1, 2, 3 diamonds. Yeah, we should add 3 diamonds. The question is, which one should I add? There's There's the logo. There it is. Found it. It's this one right here with the eye. She also has it on her 2024 outfit. But I really want this diamond motif that she has going on. Yeah, I feel like we should do that. Shot the diamond motif. Diamond shape. Shape. Okay, I think I found one. I think I found it. Okay, I think I found it. I'll take that. It's from Shutterstock, but that's fine. I don't care about the rest. I just want the diamond. Because now, if we do this, we have to align the diamonds so that there we go. Chat, low key, these weapons look cool. I'm not gonna lie. My god, look at that shit. I feel like it could look cooler though, but that's just me. Maybe this part right here. I feel like this part right here could be better. Like I want to place something above, but I don't know what to place on the upper part of the weapon because I don't want the I don't want to see the weapon look cramped. Oh, we can have the... Oh, I forgot. How could I forget? She has wraps all over the place. What about this? Wait a minute. Okay, that actually looks better. And now to add the wraps. These layers can be merged. I do not mind. Chat. So far, I liked how this weapon is looking. I'm not gonna lie. And then for the hilt, we're gonna grab the same layer. However, we are going to be doing... turn this on again. Actually, no, because it's gonna go on the other side. That's cool. Okay, that's fucking cool. Holy shit. And keep in mind, chat, these are dual blades. These are literally dual blades. Okay, we have the shape already. Yeah, we already have the shape already of the blade. This little part needs to be deleted. That is the wrong layer, my god. I don't have a justifiable shape for this part. I don't think... No, I don't think hair is... No, I don't think hair is gonna work. Okay, how many bandages does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bandages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can do something with the bandages actually. Actually, let me see the shape of the bandages because that's extremely important. One. Okay. Right, left. Okay, right, left. I have to do this by hand. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Okay, right, left. Right, left. Is about right. Yeah, seems about right. And now I can do, and now I can paint them. And my headphones are destroying my ears. My God, what the hell. Also, why am I using this brush? I can always use this one, which lets me be a little more loose. I don't think DJ is feeling good tonight, chat. They keep lacking. Okay, chat. Honestly, I think I cooked. I think I cooked, chat. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I actually cooked. That looks sick. So we just turn this. Oh, right. We just turn this into this. All we gotta do now is we are going to turn this, all of this, into a line art so that we can have the finishing touches. So merge layers. And now this, we are going to do this. And now we proceed with the last finishing touches. And all we gotta do now is just do the rest, and that's it. Oh hell no, that's the thickest one. That's the thinnest one. Alright. This. And then what the hell got disconnected? Chat, I'm concerned. What got disconnected? Okay, I can still hear the music. It's definitely not the headphones. And for this one, I'll grab a circle. Okay, maybe not that thick. Jesus Christ. Ow! I really need to buy new headphones, but I am stubborn as shit. I'm also on a and I'm also on a low budget. That's why I haven't gotten new headphones yet, Chad. Okay, Chad, I think I got it. Okay, we got it, Chad. We got it. Okay. Oh, right, the horn. It's gonna be the most difficult part to do. Yeah, there we go. And I have to adjust everything. Okay. The reason why I'm not talking much, chat, is because I'm fully locked in right now. That's why. Fuck. Okay. Then we have to make the bandages too. That comes later. All right. Next, I'm gonna do this. I need to do it like that because it's extremely sharp. Ah, dang it. Nice, I got it. DJ, are you alright? You've been struggling quite a lot. Let me save my progress so far. I saved it in the... I've saved it in the wrong file. Ah, that's fine. I'll move it later. Yeah, I'll move it later. Yeah, DJ is struggling tonight. Holy shit. He is lacking. Maybe my headphones are whack. It's one of the two. Oh no, a DJ is fine. It's my headphones that are whack. Are you serious? There we go. I was about to ask what the hell was wrong with them. Then I do this. Alright, we are almost there. We're just doing the line art now so that we can do the rest of the artwork. And now these parts should be easy, by the way. So now we should be able to do this. And we should be able to do this. And this. And maybe also this. Chat, I am not gonna lie, this is tough. Holy. And then we make the nano logo. Doing it like this so that it's a little thicker. And then I can do the triangles. Okay, this part needs to be deleted. So then this part over here gets also deleted. Actually, wait a minute. Those little parts do not get deleted. Those stay. Okay, so far it's looking pretty good. All we need to do is color it, by the way. Chat, we got it. Okay, we place these last lines here. Okay, chat, we got the weapon. All we have to do now is we need to paint the weapon. We're gonna call this line art. Grayscale. Now we're gonna make a clipping mask here, and this one we're gonna call I. But well, that'll come later. Right now we need to color the weapon. I feel like the lower part of the weapon as well as the horn. Actually, no, the horn. Good thing we have the color palette, by the way. Okay, these two get merged. We do this for grayscale. Now we select a gray color. This one's good. And now that we have this thing, now that we have the grayscale, now we do the rest. Starting with the horn. The reason why I painted it like that first is because we're gonna give it color soon. So we already have the magenta, so we don't have to worry. And then we're gonna add that magenta to the horn itself. And for this, we're gonna have to add a clipping mask. That looks cool. Holy shit. Okay, that actually looks cool. Look at that. It's literally her horn. And I feel like for the magenta, we should add the magenta to the bottom of the blade too. Let me name this horn pink. Blades edge. This is gonna be pink as well. Okay, blades edge, that should be pink. Chat, what the fuck? This is already looking cool. Okay, for the line art, the parts that should be deleted are supposed to be this. This. And these. Okay, this is what's supposed to be deleted for the eye itself. So the blade's edge is already painted. It's pretty cool. I want to add the hair to the blade itself, but I want a lighter gray. This is the hair. Yeah, we should add the hair. Okay. Oh, right. Wrong layer. I feel like I'm at peace whenever I hear that music, or is it just me? Feel like I'm in an astral plane. Yeah, literally feels like I'm in a Zen garden. What the hell? Okay, that's a cool ass looking blade. Holy shit, that looks good. That looks hella good. And then we are going to pick up the color black. This is gonna be for the wrappings, by the way. Actually, I think I want to pick up the lighter tone. Yeah. Line art, we can delete one of them at least. I feel like we should delete this one though. All right. And now that we have that, now we can do the wrappings part. That actually looks fucking cool. Holy shit. And then here on the eye part, this is where I'm gonna pick up the darker tone, which is this one. I don't know about you guys, chat, but that looks cool. I think, you know what? Yeah, the pink looks better. Oh my god. Yeah, the pink looks way better. I got an idea, chat. I can also do that, but I can also do a Gaussian blur on it. And we can take out the clipping mask from the... Oh my god, never mind. I got an idea. So that this eye, control copy, right? We have the eye, and then we can dye it whenever we can dye it whatever the hell we want. So we should do this. Actually, I kind of like this. I actually kind of like low key. I kind of like the lines that it has right now. Yeah, I like this actually a lot. Yeah, this I like a lot. However, I don't think we need this layer anymore. Yeah, we don't need it. Make another one. This one we will dye the color white. The reason why we did that is because this is gonna be the color that's gonna go above it. Actually, no, behind it. And then we're gonna do the funny thing. Now we're gonna do the Gaussian blur. That's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. Then all of these we merge. Okay, that looks good. Holy shit. And we're still missing parts of the blade, by the way. Actually, I think this is fine. Then we're gonna use this black again. This time we're gonna dye this, but All right, there's one of them. That was the wrappings. We did all of that. All of this was for the eye, by the way. Spike hilt. We are going to be selecting this. Gonna dye it. Okay, there we go. Chat, I'm gonna post this on Twitter, but I'm gonna post it as a GIF just so just so people do not steal my shit. Did I use the wrong black? Oh my god, I did. I used the wrong color. This is the one I was looking for, yeah. Yeah, that is more visible. Okay, all we have to do now is we just have to get rid of these lines just so we can add this. We're almost good to go, chat. There we go. And now we're gonna use the lightest tone of the yeah, we're gonna use the pearl white here on the spike hilt, and we're gonna call these ones spikes. We're gonna place them behind the spiked hilt. The reason why is because even if we do this, it's not gonna be shown. It's funny how this is the hilt of the blade, by the way. It looks so damn cool. This can be the part of the horn. Horn holder. Not horn holder. Fine, fuck it. We're gonna name it horn hole then. My god. And now comes the hilt. I feel like the hilt should be a dark magenta. Yes, that's what I think it should be. Actually, no. Let me see what else can we use. Dark magenta? I don't think so. Actually, yeah, dark magenta, because we don't have anything that's dark magenta, do we? We don't actually have anything that's dark magenta. That looks clean, actually. Whoa. And then, of course, lastly, as a finishing touch, we are gonna place this one, and we're gonna name this one Cap. This Cap right here. That does not look pretty. That does not look bad at all. Okay, I got this. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got it. We just have to make lines left and right. We gotta make sure that none of these lines have any sort of white on them. We need them all to be magenta colored. Alright, chat. We did it. We got the nano blade. We literally got the nano blade. We did it, chat. We did it. And then I'm gonna place all of these here. Make a copy of it. I think I should place them sideways. Yeah, I should do that. There's one last thing to do, by the way. Whenever this decides to finish. Oh no. Chat, I think I made a huge mistake. I hope it doesn't crash. Oh, I really hope it doesn't crash. It's taking its sweet ass time. Yeah, honestly, I think I should cancel it. Oh, it's too late. Oh no. Chat, chat, I hope this does not break. I hope this doesn't break. We fucking did it. Let me save for just to make sure I don't lose progress. All right, there's one more thing to do. So we have to get the picture. The specifically the one we used. Actually, there should be a better one, yeah. Let me see if we can find a better picture for Nanoless. Okay, that one's perfect. Yeah, let's use this one. We're gonna place this behind the blades. I feel like the VTuber should be in the corner here. Yeah, I think that the VTuber should literally be in the corner. That looks cool. Holy shit. Okay. Chat, I think I cooked with these blades. Yeah, I think I cooked. They're the same blades, but I think I cooked. Maybe I should place them different. Hold on. They're horizontal. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot that that was a complete file. Oh no, dude. Ah, serves me right for messing with the files. No. I wonder who's gonna be the next VTuber that I'm gonna turn into a weapon next Friday. And before it's me for shits and giggles, imagine. That'd be kind of funny. Oh no, it's actually moving at snail speed because of how much he bus. Now I gotta wait. I wanted to add extra glow to it, but then I decided not to. I think the blades look good like this. Now we have now we have to wait. Oh no. Okay, we found the perfect picture at least. That's good to know. Oh, wait, maybe we should ask another VTuber. Maybe we should ask one of the VTubers to see if they can give us their avatar. Well, not their avatar, but a picture of their avatar in a blank background. I think that'd be cool. Okay, this looks cool actually. You know what? I'm actually proud. I really like how I did the blades though. Like they actually look pretty fucking good. What the fuck? And this was the very first time I ever turned a VTuber into a weapon. And the first one being nanoless. Unfortunately, I didn't include the ribbon as I was planning to initially. But at least it fits the whole vibe because what I was going for is that I combined all three of these designs and I combined them all into one. I feel like I did great. Yeah, I like this a lot. File save. All right, chat, we did it. We officially turned a VTuber into a weapon, and it is dual blades. And yeah, this concludes tonight's stream. But what do you guys think? Fancy, isn't it? This is the VTuber in question. This is the weapon that I created based on said VTuber. So yeah, this is the end of the stream. But don't go anywhere, chat, because you guys know what time it is. It's time for dun 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 rate a streamer, where we rate a streamer at the end of each stream. Let me change my background for a minute. And I feel that I know exactly who we're gonna be rating tonight, chat. I know exactly who we're gonna be rating. We are going to be rating. Oh my god! Wait a minute. There's a lot of people online today. Oh my. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Lots of people online. I don't even know who to raid. All right. Let's see here. All right, you know what? We're gonna be rating Loot Tentacles. She is currently playing No, I'm Not Human. So yeah, let's let me place the what's it called? Yeah, let me place the text here. So for those who have for all of you who have a subscription to my channel, you guys can type. All right. All right, so you guys can type this for those of you who are subscribed. And we are going to be rating. We're going to be rating Loot Tentacles. So do show her some love. And I will see you guys on Monday, where we are going to be playing. I think we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy VII because I really like that game a lot. Yeah, on Monday, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy VII. We're going to continue where we left off there. And on the meantime, actually, no, wait. I actually do have a plan. On Sunday, it's gonna be Iron Mouse's birthday, and on that day, I'm going to be doing a tier list on Mouse's top 50 songs. Yes, I'm gonna be making a tier list. We're gonna listen to some music, and I will see you guys on Sunday, which is gonna be a special stream. I don't usually do special streams, but this is gonna be the special occasion. So I will see you guys later, and do show Lou Tentacle some love. Bye.